Hi guys, happy to be back again. In this week's episode, we'll be getting amongst a city known as the Cheese City, Alkmaar. You know the drill by now. Make yourself comfortable while I take you on a short journey through the most iconic places and the hidden gems this city has to offer. We will also explore the history where we speak to some of the locals to check the vibe and hear what they have to say about living here. So without hesitation, let's get amongst it! Whether you decide on taking the train, bus, car or plane, you shouldn't have any problems when it comes to travelling to Alkmaar. Schiphol Airport is the closest airport and you can take a train there within 40 minutes. Let's begin our journey at the Waag, which is a building on Waagplein that in former days was used as a chapel and weighhouse. In recent times, the Dutch Cheese Museum and the VVV are now located in the building. The building was declared a national monument in 1969, and the cheese market is held on the Waagplein in the summer. The history of the weighhouse dates back to the 14th century. So on that note, let's get amongst the past! Alkmaar originated on a beach ridge and was originally an agricultural settlement, which was centered around the St. Lawrence Kirk. The Scheteldoekshaven near Alkmaar offered a possibility for trade via de Laat. Alkmaar was also connected to the Zuiderzee via the Voormeer. On the 11th of June 1254, Alkmaar was granted city rights by Willem II of Holland. The city then served mainly as a border fortress and a base in the battle against the West Frisians. In 1573, Alkmaar was besieged by the Spanish, who had set up a camp in Ouddorp. However, the people of Alkmaar kept them at bay with boiling tar and burning bundles of branches. This event, which led to the well-known expression "By Alkmaar begin de victory," is still celebrated every year on the 8th of October during Alkmaar's relief. In 1876, the Victory Monument was erected in Victory Park in the memory of this event. In 1583, the demolition of many former Catholic monastery buildings made it possible to construct the Waagplein. During the French period, the north of Holland was transformed into the department of Texel, of which Alkmaar became the capital. Okay, so let's move on to some of the more iconic places to visit while you were here. Located on the Koorstraat, be sure to visit St. Lawrence Kirk. This church was formerly a Protestant church and is mostly closed in the winter and open for tourists in the summer months or by appointment. Check out the Stedelijk Museum. This museum is devoted to presenting and preserving the cultural history of Alkmaar and the surrounding region. Visit the Dutch Cheese Museum and discover the real story of cheese. Learn all about the rich history of cheese and how it is made and how the special flavours are created. Take a look at De Molen van Piet. This monumental windmill towers above the surrounding area. It is beautifully situated on the Alkmaarse Singel, where you enter the city from the Kennemerstraatweg. Visit the Beatles Museum, which as you can guess is a museum about the former British pop group The Beatles, rather than a museum dedicated to actual Beatles. Go visit the National Beer Museum de Boom. This museum is located in the historic building of the former De Boom Brewery, near the famous cheese market of Alkmaar. They will tell you all about the process behind making delicious beer. There are so many things to see and do while you're here visiting Alkmaar! Saying that, I have also made an honourable list for the more popular attractions I have missed. Now let's check out some of the city's hidden gems. Check out the Kissing Cheese Girl, which is a bronze statue that welcomes every visitor with a warm kiss. It is a gift from Beemster Cheese to Alkmaar. Visit Alkmaar City Hall. In the Langestraat, you can hardly miss this national monument. You can regularly see newly married couples coming down the stairs. Now let's get amongst the locals!
I live in Alkmaar more than 2 years already, and it's been a really nice journey because Alkmaar is very nice and cozy and beautiful, looks like a fairy tale. So for me it is a real pleasure to live here. No, I was born in Eastern Europe but moved to the Netherlands 8 years ago. In the beginning I was living in the Zaanstreek area, but at a certain point I have to move, and first thing that came into my mind was Alkmaar, because I've been visiting Alkmaar for a walk, for a coffee, for a tea. I can say that I'm still new to the city, but I still can notice a little bit of change. For example, in the city center, there are a lot of changing in the shops, something new is coming. Also, I've noticed young people like English speakers coming to live in Alkmaar more and more. This is what I have noticed in the last 6 months. So I have 3 top favorite things to do in the city. First one, to go at the Saturday market, a variety of sellers with different products, fresh fruits and veggies and everything. The second one is to go and grab a tea at one of the local cafe. I have 2 favorite of them. And the third thing is going to enjoy a walk in the parks. In one of them we have boerderij with animals and birds, and just being there makes you feel very, very alive. Sometimes when there are big events here, it's a little bit garbage after the event. So I don't know if it's about people or about the people having the event, or it's about the people cleaning after. If there will be some improvements on this area, I will really like it. So first thing I can recommend to do in Alkmaar is have visit during a Friday, because on Fridays here we have a cheese market, so it's very nice to see that, to have that experience, to see how they get the cheese. There is a show with the cheese. I will not tell you too much, I will just let you to discover. And the second, what I can advise you to do is just to go and walk on the streets in the city center, to discover the city center. There are a lot of nice courtyards, some of them you can go and have some time for yourself, listen for some birds, just admire the buildings, the nature, and also the city. Get amongst us and subscribe.
So there we have it, my friends. For all you guys that stuck it out until the end of this video, I can't thank you enough. I really hope you enjoyed the content and learned something new along the way. If you're interested in being interviewed in your hometown, please send an email inquiry here. If the stars align and your town is on the list, hopefully that can be organized. Also, don't forget to head to the comments section and let me know what you thought of the video. Maybe I forgot to mention something super important that might be useful for others. For those of you that want to get amongst the donations and help this channel grow, please feel free to head on over to Buy Me a Coffee and get amongst that. All links and extra information about this video will be added to the description. Thanks again, and see you guys on the next adventure. Tot ziens!